So I started off with $10,000 November 2022. March 2024, I had $85,000 in my account. If I can do it, you can do it. Again, this is a side account. Cryptocurrency is one of the best and easiest ways to get rich in 2024. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here on the Mula membership. I've talked about how to get rich with YouTube, how to get rich with stocks, how to invest, how to get rich with business, but I haven't covered cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is one of the best and easiest ways to get rich in 2024. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Before we get started in the video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Sign up for my mentorship. The link is in the description right now. If you want me to give you one-on-one help with crypto, stocks, business, YouTube, social media, monetization, any type of way to get a bag in 2024, I'm going to teach you one-on-one help. You're going to get access to my group chat with stock callouts and crypto callouts, so you know what to buy, when to buy, and make the same money that I make every single day. Now, this is my this is a side crypto wallet, right? So this is a crypto wallet that I started and then moved over to another platform that I'm not going to share and be open with, but this is my Coinbase account. This is one of my Coinbase accounts, okay? I have multiple Coinbase accounts. Like I said, this is one that one of the first ones that I started and I put money into back in 2022. As you can see, the beginning of 2022, I had $68 in here. In November, 9 days later, I put $10,000 in here. 2022, around that time, was when I first started getting real money. So that month, I probably made my first $15,000, $20,000, and as you can see, I put $10,000 in there. Not even a month later, that $10,000 was $16,000, and that's when I started chipping away at my money. So I would make money every day. I would chip away some, send myself some profit, deposit it into the bank, keep investing with the rest of the money. Okay. Over time, I got to the most of $85,147.36. So I started off with $10,000 November 2022. March 2024, I had $85,000 in my account. Right now, again, this is a side account. This is not the main account that I do my trading in, guys, okay? Not even close. This is just the first account that I made, and I had money sitting in here for less than 2 years, and I've turned $10,000 into $85,000, and I'm about to show you exactly how I did that. Now, if you don't understand what cryptocurrency is, if you don't know what cryptocurrency is, we're going to look over the definition. So cryptocurrency is a digital currency in which transactions are verified and record maintained by a decentralized system using cryptography rather than a centralized authority. Basically, what that means is cryptocurrency is a virtual currency, right? Cryptocurrency. So it's a virtual currency. It's not a piece of paper that you can pick up, fold, put inside your pocket. It's not a number on a bank account. It is a number in your personal account, right? Which means no bank owns it, no countries own it, no countries have any type of power over it at all. Like they can't tax your crypto. They cannot do anything with your cryptocurrency. You own your cryptocurrency. If you have a crypto wallet, that is your wallet. You own it. You have the passwords to it. There's nothing, no type of government involved at all. The police don't know how much crypto you have. The FBI doesn't know how much crypto you have. The CIA don't know how much. They don't know how much crypto you have. There's nothing controlling it. It's all encrypted. It's all yours, right? Completely separate from the banks. Now, cryptocurrency, there are multiple cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin obviously is, well, it might not be obvious to you, but Bitcoin is the big dog of all currencies because it's the first cryptocurrency that ever hit the market, right? Then you have Ethereum, and now you have thousands, probably millions of cryptocurrencies. Solana, ICP, AVAX, Ethereum, Bitcoin. It's just a million different types of Bitcoins, other different types of Ethereum. So Bitcoin is the big dog, right? Bitcoin is the first one that was invented. So each coin has its own value to it, right? So if you can see right now, we can scroll down. Bitcoin is worth $69,571.89, right? So that's how much it's worth today, March 29th, the day I'm recording this video. So that's how much one Bitcoin is worth, almost $70,000, right? Now Ethereum might be Ethereum, Ethereum is worth $3,000 for $3,495, and there are so many different crypto coins. It's crazy. Dogecoin is probably at about 15-20 cents right about now, 21 cents. Solana is at about $100 or $200, I think it is, 189. Cardano, you have ADA coming out here. I forgot what they are, 65 cents, right? So the big dog Bitcoin is worth almost 70,000 US dollars for one Bitcoin, and then you have small ones like Cardano, Bitcoin that are worth 20 cents, 65 cents, 70 cents, right? So each coin has its own value, and its value is predicated off of the market. It's a lot like the stock market in that sense. So the market decides how valuable this coin is, right? If there's a lot of hype behind it, if there's a lot of trading going on, if a lot of money is going in and out of a certain coin, you're going to see that value go up. If there's a lot of news covering a certain coin, you're going to see that value go up. There are millions of ways that Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of these different cryptocurrencies have usages. So there are millions of ways for a cryptocurrency to increase in value. It's just like anything else, right? Gold increases in value because we need more things. We need gold for more things, right? There is a demand for gold. Oil increases in value because there's a demand for the oil, right? When coronavirus hit, 2012, when the pandemic hit, you've seen a lot of prices super high, right? You've seen a lot of prices of everything super high. Why is that? Because the demand is higher. Oh, you need tissue, you need paper towels, there's a bigger demand for that, we're going to charge you more, right? You're in an airport and you can't get a drink through the security. When you get to the actual airport, we're going to charge you $5 for a bottle of water because the demand is here. You can't get this water anywhere else. There's no other way for you to get a bottle of water, so we're going to charge you his top dollar for it while you're inside. It's the same thing with cryptocurrency. So there's a supply, there's a demand, and that determines the value, right? So Bitcoin is at $70,000 per coin because that is what the market has decided the value is. So a lot of you guys might be asking, Mako, how do you even make money with cryptocurrency, right? Well, the way you make money is very, very simple. It's the exact same way you make money with the stock market. So with the stock market, you can get into a business very early. For example, Uber. Uber is a business, and it's a great example because there was a point in time where Uber was barely heard of. Nobody knew about it, right? But they went public. And when you go public, or you have a chance to invest in something before it blows up, you have a chance to profit off of the money that it makes when it does blow up, right? So if I get in on Uber stock, when Uber first starts off, right, and Uber is $1 per share, just an example. If I buy $10,000 worth of Uber, I just bought 10,000 shares, right? Now let's say I bought those 10,000 shares in 2010, for example. Now in 2024, everybody uses Uber all day, every day, internationally, all around the world, definitely in the US. Like, Uber is an international company, and it's worth probably billions, if not trillions of dollars, right? If I were to have 10,000 shares of Uber at $1, when Uber goes up to $50 a share, I now have 5 million, whatever the number is, 50 times the amount, right? So if I had 10,000, I now have $500,000 in my account if I got in on the right time. Cryptocurrency is the exact same way, right? So the whole point is to get into a cryptocurrency before it takes off, and then you profit off of the takeoff. So if I get in on Bitcoin when it was worth $20,000 and now it's worth $70,000, if I had one Bitcoin back then worth $20,000, now fast forward, it's worth $70,000. I sell my Bitcoin back to the market and I take my $70,000, right? So let me give you guys an example. I'm going to be using Bitcoin for the primary uses of this video, just for the examples, because Bitcoin is the big dog. Bitcoin is the OG. Bitcoin is the mother of all cryptos, right? So on this chart, we can go back 1 year from now. And as you can see, Bitcoin is up 150% in the last year. So today, right now, this time, a year ago, we can go back and see that it was worth around $28,000, right? So March 29th, 2023 at 8 p.m., it was worth $28,359. So if I had one Bitcoin, right, one Bitcoin was equal to $28,000. If I fast forward a year, it's worth $70,000. So when you ask Mako, how do you make money? It's very simple. The difference between this and a lot of the stock market, you're going to see a lot of stocks go up 10, maybe 20, maybe 30, 40%, even 10, 20% on us for a stock year over year is a great profit, right? You can have $1 million in a stock. 10% of that is $100,000. So you're making $100,000 a year, or 10% of your money a year off of a stock. To do nothing, absolutely nothing with your money. You just invest into something. You give money to a company. They increase the worth of that company. You profit off of it, right? Crypto is very unique because crypto has these crazy pumps. These insane numbers that have never been ever seen before. This is something unheard of, especially for it to be a public market. Anybody, I'm sure like some countries block it off, but anybody can get on the App Store on their phone, download Coinbase for free, make an account for free, and buy crypto today, right now, if they wanted to, right? It's the same thing that I did. It's the same thing millions of people are doing every single day. You don't really have to know about it. I mean, obviously you have to know about it to be good with it, but you don't have, it's a lot less complicated than stocks, and it's a lot more profitable, right? You don't see numbers like 150% across a bunch of stocks. You might see that on one stock, 2 stocks, 3 stocks a year, maybe. And those are super unheard of companies that just happen to blow up. But you don't see 150%. We can do this for different cryptocurrencies. You don't see 700% in the last year. Do you understand what that means? 800% in the last year. Do you understand what that means? That means a year ago, if I put $10,000 into Solana, I now have $82,000 for nothing. Absolutely no work. All I did was purchase a crypto coin, keep my money there. The value increased for itself. My 10,000 turned into 80,000. Simple, right? And things get crazier as you go. When you talk about Dogecoin, let's see how much. We're up 180% for Dogecoin. Shiba Inu, which was a meme coin when it came out, we're up 190%. Avalanche, AVAX, we show 200%. Cardano, we're up 71%, and that's low for a crypto coin, right? So you have some small ones, but you have Matic, Polygon, Ethereum. You have these crazy numbers. Polygon is actually below, right? But for the most part, you see these big dog crypto coins are up hundreds of percentage a year, over the year. Now let's look at Bitcoin since the first day that it started to today. 66,000%. This is something that is unheard of, especially when you go back to April 2017. Let me tell you guys something. April 2017, Bitcoin was worth 6 cents. 6 cents per Bitcoin is now $70,000 per Bitcoin. Where have you seen a market where you can profit like this? Show me a place where you can put some money, let it sit for 7 years, and it be worth 66,000% is insane. This means if I was to put $10,000 on April 14th, 2017, if I put $10,000 into Bitcoin and let my money sit until March 29th, 2024, that $10,000, listen to me, that $10,000 will be $6,624,800 today. Unheard of. No work had to be done. You didn't have to share anything. You didn't have to subscribe. You didn't have to spend any money. You didn't have to spend any time. $10,000, which a lot of people have access to. 10,000 funky dollars turned into $6 million. Now imagine what that number would be if it was 100,000. You're talking about $60 million. If it was $1 million back then, you're talking about this crazy, insane numbers, right? Insane numbers. So this is how you make money with crypto coin. You purchase at a price, and that the price increases, you sell. Very simple. Now, I do want to put a very big disclaimer. You have to know what you're doing somewhat to profit off of cryptocurrency. If it was that easy, everybody would be rich, right? The problem is enough people don't understand the science behind sharing, right? Trading, I'm sorry. The science behind trading. They don't understand the science behind buying and selling cryptocurrencies to receive profits. It's very simple science to someone like me who knows, who understands, who have been into the crypto space since 2019. So I understand a lot better than a lot of other people. 2019, crypto was worth $8,000. Even just at the beginning of 2020, crypto was worth $9,000. And look what happens when the corona hits, when the pandemic hits, it goes down to $3,000. I remember this being at $3,000, and this is around the time where I was just getting into Bitcoin. Now listen to me, I've had a significant amount of money sitting in Bitcoin since 2020, when it was worth $3,000. It's worth $70,000 now. So how much profit do you think I'm in, right? And I wasn't even rich in 2020. I was struggling back then. Around this time, 2020, I was struggling. I probably had a few $1,000s to my name, but I had a few $1,000s in crypto coin as well. You know what I'm saying? I've let that sit and added to that account so much till today. That number in that account is, I don't even want to talk about it. Just know it's sitting somewhere nice and pretty, you know, with my go name on it, waiting to get cashed out if I have to, when I'm ready, waiting to get invested if I'm ready, when I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So you do have to know what you're doing to profit off of crypto coin, right? It's not like you're just going to come in here, buy something, get lucky. I mean, honestly, you could, right? It's possible, but it's not probable at all. You're not going to come in here and buy crypto, buy Bitcoin today, put $1 million into it, and in 2 years or next month, you're going to wake up to $70 million. It's not that easy, right? But if you kind of know what you're doing, and I do mean kind of, you do not have to be a cryptocurrency expert to get rich from cryptocurrency. I promise you that. The easiest way to do it is to join my group chat right now. Purchase the cryptos. When we purchase them, we send out call outs every single day. Purchase the crypto coin at the same time that I do. Sell the crypto coin at the same time that I do, and take your profits. It's proven to work. We've been working with people for more than 4 years now, and we have had so many people profit off the Mula membership. That's only $50. People come in there and make thousands of dollars. People come in there and learn how to make 6 figures a month. I'm talking about 16-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, people in college. I teach people how to make money all around the globe. So you can sign up right now, and that'll make it easy for you. The easiest way to get rich on cryptocurrency, I'm going to break down right now. So let's go to a year for Bitcoin. And like I said, we are up 148% in this year, right? So it's 2024. It's March right now. If we just go back to October 2023, we're down $40,000 versus right now. So if I had a crypto coin, if I had Bitcoin at 28,000 right now, I'll be up more than $40,000, about $42,000 I'll be up right now. Just in the last few months. This isn't even a year ago, guys. October, November, December, January, February, March. 5 months ago, I would be up $40,000 if I had a Bitcoin back then versus today, right? But this is what I want to show you. So let's go to the week chart, right? Now, in this last week, we're still up 10%. So that means if you put $1,000 into Bitcoin a week ago today, you will be up $1,100. You'll be up $100. You'll be up 10% of what you put in. You know what I'm saying? 10,000, 10% of 10,000 is 1,000. You will have $11,000 this week. A 10% increase in your investment in 1 week is insane, right? Imagine if businesses worked like that. Imagine if there was a business or any other type of market that you can put your hard-earned $5, $10, $20,000, and in 1 week you see a 10% increase. Remember, a stock on the stock market, 10% increase in a year is a good stock to invest in. We're talking about 10% in a week, right? So what I'm saying is cryptocurrency is extremely volatile. What volatile means is it goes up and down a whole lot. It doesn't really stay around the same area. No, it goes up and down a whole lot. Now, a lot of traditional investors will look at you and they will teach you that a volatile market is not a smart investment at all. I look at it in the new school way. I think a volatile market is more worth my investment than a non-volatile market. Here's why. It's more chances for me to win. If this crypto stays about the same all day, every day, I pretty much know I'm not making no money. I might make 1% per month, 12% a year. Okay, that'd be good. That'd be great for me if I made 12% in a year. $1 million is now 1.1 million. Okay, cool. 100,000 is now 112,000. Okay, cool. That's great. Thank you. Have a good day. But if I want to maximize my profits, I need something that goes up and down a lot. Here's why. Because when it goes down, I can buy. And when it goes up, I can sell. So imagine buying a pack of t-shirts for $1,000. You have 1,000 t-shirts in here. You sell each t-shirt for $10. So now you just turned $1,000 into $10,000 just from selling t-shirts, right? But you need the price to be low for you to actually maximize your profit. Do you get where I'm going? So I need the price to drop so that I can purchase knowing that it'll go back up and I maximize my profit. My profit is high now, right? Because it goes up and it goes down. The more it goes up, the more it goes down, the more opportunities I have to profit. If it goes down 5 times a month, I have 5 times per month to maximize my profits. Especially when you're talking about the spread that cryptocurrency has. Cryptocurrency might go down 10% in a day and go up 10% 2 days later. It happens all the time, especially with the smaller coins. So we're on Bitcoin right now. If we go over to Solana, you can see we're up 11% in the last week. You can see, again, it goes up, it goes down. If you go to the last month, look how much it goes down, guys, just from the last month. The month started off last month, February 29th, it started at $127. By March 5th, it was at $110. By March 18th, it was at $210 almost. You see what I'm saying? So in less than a month, I'm talking about a few weeks, it has went down to 110 and back up to 210 almost. Been down to 162 and then back up to 190. And went down to 173 and then back up to 195. This is so many opportunities. If you look at the last year, look how crazy this is going. It stays volatile for a second, it drops, it spikes, it stays volatile. It stays consistent for a second, it drops, it spikes, and then you see a consistent uproar. You see how much this goes up in just a few days? It almost doubles in just a few days, guys. Let's look at December 15th. By December 25th, by Christmas, it was at $120. So it's $20 off of doubling your money in a few weeks. It goes up a lot, but it goes down a lot too. That's when you want to purchase your crypto. That's when you want to get on your investment, when the prices are low. And that is the main thing that that's the first thing most beginners, when they're trading stocks, crypto, any type of investment, they always go with what's hyped around. They always go with, oh, while the price is rising, I'm going to go buy now because there's so much hype around it. There's so much controversy. People are talking about it. It's going up, it's going up, it's going up. But you don't understand that if you buy something when it's going up, that gives it a higher chance of going down. If I buy something while it's down, that gives me a higher chance of going up, right? So when professionals or experts or people like me who've been around the block of cryptocurrency a few times, like I said, I've been deep into it since 2019. So about 4 to 5 years, I've been experienced with crypto. I know how this works. And I know I have enough experience to know that when it drops, is when I need to invest. Because in the last 4 years, it started off at 70 cents. By 2021, it was at $260. And then it dropped all the way back down to $13 about a year later. And just about a year and some change later, it went back up to 200. So in that time, I have so many opportunities to grab what I want. The problem is, like I said, most people are going to get in just about right here. Not at the very tippy top, not November 8th when it's worth $250 almost. They're going to get in right about here when it's worth $199, about $200, right? So for every $200 they invest, they're going to make $50. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. It's okay. But an expert like me is going to wait, and he's going to wait, and every time it drops, he's going to put more money in. Every time it drops, he's going to put more money in. When it spikes up, I'm going to take my profits. Come on, give them to me. Come on, get my money. And when it starts dropping, I'm going to put more money in. And lower it gets, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm getting excited, right? When the rest of the world is getting scared, oh my God, I don't want to lose my money. I'm going to lose my investment. I have to hold on to this money. I need it so bad because I have to. So I'm going to sell. I want to get my crypto. I'm just going to sell. I lost some money. It's fine. I'm just going to cut my losses. I'm going to keep my money. You got experts like me sitting back like, you know why we like that? You know why experts like me like that? It's because the more you sell your crypto coin, especially when it's going down, the more you go into your app and you sell more coin, you're driving the price lower, 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 lower. You're driving the price lower and lower because as the market decides the value. So if everybody is selling, imagine a pair of Jordans come out and you can find these Jordans anywhere. You can find them at Foot Locker, you can find them at Champs, you can find them at your local bus stop. I'm talking about every person you see on a day-to-day basis is selling these shoes. Are they worth a lot? If they're getting sold so much, if there's so many to go around, is it worth a lot? Right? It's only when you can barely find the shoe that it's worth a lot of money, right? It's only when you can barely find someone even selling this shoe that you're willing to pay top dollar for it. If I can go to Foot Locker and buy this shoe for $200, what do I look like giving you $1,000 for the shoe? When I can go down the street and get another price. When I can go across the street and get another price. When I can go to another store and get another price, right? There's no reason for me to pay you top dollar. But when you have a shoe that nobody else has, there's a reason for me to pay you top dollar. The same concept goes into the crypto market. So when everybody's selling their coin, everybody getting rid of it, everybody's cashing in, everybody cutting their losses, right? The price is just going down more and more and more. More and more and more. So this day it went from $38 to $13. I guarantee you, because most people went in there that day and said, oh, it's going down? No, I got to sell. So now it's $13. Then it goes down, it hits $11. December 27, 2022, hits $11. June 2023, it's at $13, around the same time, around the same price, right? October 3rd, $23. Every time it spikes down is an opportunity for a person like me to invest. Because we know one thing for sure, anything that goes down has to bounce, right? And the way that cryptocurrency works, I am willing to bet a lot of money on this cryptocurrency going up one day. Even if it's 5 years from now, I guarantee you this $10,000 will be worth $100,000 in 5 years. I promise you. I know it already. So I can put my little $10,000 in here, sit back, relax, drink my coffee, check the market every day. Okay, just making sure we ain't turned up today. Oh, just making sure I'm not richer today. Okay. Oh, it went down some more. Let's add some more money, right? Because again, the more it goes down, the more beginners like you are probably going to sell. And if you sell, that's going to bring the price down even more. And a guy like me just like, oh yeah, bring it on. I'm going to add some more money. It's going down even more than it was. Oh yes, this is great, right? So that's important. That's the main thing you have to know with cryptocurrency, is that it is a safe investment. Look at this article. Investors often seek assets with a history of robust performance, and Bitcoin does not disappoint. Despite its infamous volatility, which means it goes up and down a lot, like we were saying earlier, Bitcoin has managed to outshine other asset classes over the past decade. In fact, it has been the best performing asset class for 8 out of the past 11 years. 8 out of the past 11 years. And it still blows my mind to know that there are still so many people who aren't even invested into cryptocurrency. When I literally have talked to people and seen people's accounts who got into Bitcoin when it was worth $100, who got into Bitcoin when it was, even before then, right? Even before then, you could have got into Bitcoin before it hit the public market, when it was just when it was just cents, worth cents. And then when it hits 10,000, oh, it's not going to hit no more than that. And then when it hits 20,000, there's not a stock market alive, period, that's worth $60,000 a share. Period. And people still come out and they say how crazy it is, how scary it is. But let me tell you something about investing. That money in your bank account is not doing anything for you. That money in your bank account is actually losing money. So if you have $1,000 in your bank account and you keep it in there for 5 years, that $1,000 is going to get you about 20% less things than it would have got you 5 years ago today if you keep it in that same account. If you would have put that same $1,000 into Bitcoin 5 years ago, today, let's just say 5 years ago today, let's go back to March 2017. Where is it? March 2017, it was worth $1,000. If you would have put that same $1,000 into Bitcoin 5 years ago, you had yourself about $70,000 right about now. 5 years. Same money. You put it up somewhere. You didn't touch it. You saved it. You stored it somewhere, whether it be a bank account, under your mattress, Bitcoin, a stock market. You stored it. You did the exact same thing you would have done. You just stored it in a different place, and it gets you $70,000 in that same 5 years. Keep it in a bank account, it goes down to being worth about $700. So you just lost $300 where you can make yourself $70,000. Which one sounds better to you? I want to make myself $70,000, right? So, and that's just one coin, guys. There are coins that pump 60,000% in a year before. It happens all the time with meme coins, brand new crypto coins, right? So it is a very good investment to make. Maybe not right now, this second. Why? Because we're seeing crazy pumps. Now is not the time to buy. We just seen it at 73, an all-time high of $73,000 per coin. That's not when you buy. But of course, that's when everybody's talking about it. So that might be when you want to buy, because you're like, oh, this is a great asset. I should buy it at 70,000. No, you shouldn't. In reality, you should be sitting back, watching the charts, waiting for a drop, right? If you look at the past day, you can see that yesterday, less than 24 hours ago, it was worth $70,000, right? If you look at the past week, you can see that a week ago it was worth $62,000, right? So if I'm playing with big boy bucks, and again, I want you guys to understand, I started cryptocurrency with about $20. The first investment I made was about $20 worth of Bitcoin, and about late 2019, early 2020 is when I first really started getting into it, right? So I started with $10, and I used that $10 to get me to 15. That 15, I made a little money doing this. I put another $10 in there. I used that now at 25 to get me to 40. That 40 to get me to 400, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. And over the past 4.5 years, I now have accounts of cryptocurrency with 7 figures in it. I'm not going to tell you how many 7 figures, but I have accounts with crypto with 7 figures in it, right? That started off with just thousands. Really started off with a must $10, man, right? But now that I'm playing with big boy bucks, let's say I want to invest in Bitcoin a week ago because I see that it's down, right? So it's down to $62,000. That might be a time where I might add a little bit of money. Let's say I add a whole crypto coin, $62,000. I add one whole Bitcoin. Just a week later, I've made $7,000. I've made 10%, 9% in a week, right? This is why Vitality is a great move for investments. You don't want to buy a house when the market is super high. You want to wait till it drops. Wait till people panic. Wait till people selling their houses. Wait till people like, oh my God, I can't believe it's the same stuff every single market. Housing, Bitcoin, stocks, gold, businesses. It's all the same thing. When people get scared, they sell because they want to protect that little bit of money that they do have. Not understanding that without any risk, there's no reward. And investing will teach you that. You have to risk it to get the biscuit. Investing will teach you that. Yeah, there's a possibility that I could have put $10,000 in. And you see this account is up $36,000 all time. And that's after I want to let you guys know. Don't think that I didn't take my money out. Hold on. Don't think I didn't take my money out of this account when it was at 83,000. No. Don't think that. Don't think that I didn't take 83,000 out and leave myself with about $40,000, right? So it's saying it's up 36,000 all time. That's a little bit flaked. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go back to June 2022, I had $60 in here, bro. This is just 2 years ago. This is a brand new account. I had $60 in here for a long time. It didn't move. And I put 10,000 in there. And I put a few more thousand. And I just let it sit. And it started growing and growing and growing. And I let it sit. And I let it sit. And it dropped. And I let it sit. And it spiked up all the way to $83,000 about 2 weeks ago. And I cashed out. This was an account that I didn't even pay attention to. I don't even trade daily on this account. I cashed out. Give me my $50,000. I'm going to put that in my account real quick. I'm going to go invest in something else now. I'm going to start me another business. Buy me another car wash. Buy me a McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Use it for promotion for my YouTube channels. I'm going to go invest that money so I can get some more back on the back end. Right? And I'm going to keep the $40,000 in here. And I'm just going to play around with it. This my little side account anyway. This is not the account that I take serious. So I might make a few bigger risks, right? A lot of people like sports betting nowadays. I like betting on cryptos. I like putting a few $1,000s in every time it drops and seeing what happens in a year. I like doing that. I don't want to bet on another man playing a sports game who could be betting his damn self, who could manipulate all type. I'm cool on that. I'd rather bet on the Bitcoin. Not a man putting a stupid ball in a stupid basket, right? I'd rather bet on a Bitcoin, something that makes sense, something that has historical value, something that has actual utility in the world, something that's actually worth something in the world, not just bet on a basketball game, a football game, a golf tournament, in March Madness, right? So, again, cryptocurrency is a great way to make money, man. And if you guys want one-on-one help to learn how to make this money, go to my mentorship, MulaMembership.com, and I'm going to show you not only examples, I'm going to teach you how to chart graphs, I'm going to teach you how to read graphs, I'm going to teach you how to predict outcomes, I'm going to teach you how to keep up with the news, I'm going to teach you how to get rich with cryptocurrency in my mentorship, and I'm also going to give you call outs for the cryptos, when to buy, what to buy. So if you don't have time to keep up by yourself, leave that to me. I give you the information on what to buy, why you're buying it, how much to buy, and I'll let you know when to sell when you're in profit. I'll let you know around the time frame you're going to be in profit, and I'm almost never wrong. I haven't been wrong for 4 years. That's why it's so many people in my mentorship, and there's so many people getting money off of it. Because I put the work in to understand this like the back of my hand, and now I hire professionals whose only job is to sit back, pay attention to get inside information, pay attention to graphs, and give you the information that you need to make the same amount of money that I make when I invest. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys are interested in that, click the link in the description. Again, we're talking about $10,000, roughly around $10,000, turning into almost $84,000 in a few years. If I can do it, you can do it. Again, this is a side account. This is a side account, guys. A lot of people ask me what has been my biggest purchase ever. My biggest purchase ever was $250,000 that I put into a cryptocurrency coin at one time. That $250,000 turned into $500,000 in less than 6 months. I did absolutely no work. There are people that I literally know who have put 6 figures into crypto coin 4, 5, 6 years ago, and are now balling. I'm talking about jets, yachts, new businesses, crazy ownership in this, stock money out the butthole. I'm talking about $60 million guys because they put a few six figures in 4 or 5 years ago. Cryptocurrency is the future. You think they're going to have debit cards forever? It was a point in time where we sold and traded goods. Then we sold and traded gold. Then that gold was moved into a bank because who wants to carry around 2 tons of gold just to go buy some clothes? So that money turned into actual money that they print, paper that was supposed to represent how much gold the bank had. So you gave the bank $10,000 in gold. They gave you a $10,000 receipts, right? A bunch of receipts that add up to $10,000. And instead of carrying around gold, you now carry around this paper that you can fold up and put into your pocket. Then banks came out and they said, oh, well, you can keep your money in the bank and you can use what's called a debit or credit card. So now we're going to give you a card. Instead of walking around with all this money and keeping up with all this money, we're going to give you a card that represents how much money you have, and you can swipe it, and it's just like spending the actual cash without having to carry it, right? The next step up, the next piece of evolution is cryptocurrency. Instead of having actual money, instead of having US dollars, instead of having a debit card, instead of having it in a bank, I'm going to have my money in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is readily available in a lot of businesses, to the point where some countries have actually made cryptocurrency their legal tender, which means, you know how the United States has a US dollar as their legal dollar of the country? There are countries who literally have a cryptocurrency as their legal money in the country, meaning everybody in the country has to accept this coin. Do you understand what that means? Do you understand what that means for the future? The future of banking, the future of finance, the future of economics in general, the future of value, right? And Bitcoin is not going to stop. I predict Bitcoin hitting $100,000 in the next year or two. And that's only going to be the beginning. For all we know, Bitcoin could be worth $1 million in 5-10 years. We don't know. But it wouldn't be that far-fetched of what we already saw. Let me put it like this, guys. Let's say I have $70,000 to invest and I want to buy a whole crypto coin. Whole Bitcoin I want to buy with $70,000. I own one Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin does in the next 9 years that it did in the last 9 years. Let's just say it does the exact same number. No higher, no lower. It does 66,000% in increase, right? And I own one Bitcoin. I'm looking at the numbers on my calculator. That's $70,000 that I have invested today in 2024 in the next 9 years. If it does what it did in the last 9 years, that $70,000 will be $46,373,600. I say again, I'm looking at my calculator. $46,373,600. No work. That's the type of returns we can estimate in the next 9 years, because that's what happened in the last 9 years. And honestly, most experts have that prediction at much higher rates. Now, I know this shit is sounding like a scam. It sounded like there's no way. It sounded like, how? Why are they keeping this a secret? Why don't I know about this? But the proof is in the pudding right here, baby. 66,000% is what we're up in the last, well, actually around 11 years, right? I said 9 years. In the last 11 years, this is actually what's going on. It's not a joke. It's not for fake. It's not for play. Right? It's not exaggerated. This is real numbers, real history. This is recorded history. 2013, Bitcoin was worth $100. 2024 is worth $70,000. And it's only getting bigger. It's only getting more talked about. It's only getting more invested. It's only getting used more. It's only becoming more useful. Now is the time, guys. And if you guys want one-on-one help Like I said, to understand crypto, to learn how to predict these things on your own, to learn how to actually profit and get rich from these things 100% independently by yourself. If you want to learn that, go to my mentorship right now. I am working on master courses for all of this. So as far as YouTube, crypto, stocks, business in general, I'm working on master courses for it all. They're going to be worth a few $100, but it's going to be well worth it if you use that information right. Hope you guys understood anything. If you have any questions about anything that I touched on in this video, make sure you guys click the link. Make sure you guys get in that comment section below, and I'll be happy to answer any and all questions that everybody has. My name is Mula, and I will see you guys tomorrow in my next video. Peace.